everyone. Thanks for stopping by today to Fun Friday. I just wanted to show you this great little box that I made. I'm about to go visit my mom this weekend. It's been crazy working, and I've had a lot of back-to-back events, so I want to go see Mom and bring her one of the cards I made yesterday, as well as a whole bunch of others. And I wanted to make her a box so that she has a nice little collection going and doesn't need to find room in her cupboard. So to get started, we're going to bring in a piece of Pool Party cardstock, and I'm going to score this on both sides the long way at 1 1/4. Then the other way, I'm going to score on the 11-inch side at 4 1/2, 6 1/2, and then I'm going to score at 1/2 inch. Whoops. I swear I'm going to do that. I find it easier because I'm a righty when I score at 1/2 inch to do it all the way up here instead of over here where I have it marked. So now I'm going to get in and do my stamping. And because I want all the ornaments to face up, instead of stamping them all the way down the page going the other way, I'm going to turn the paper over and now do the top part so that it is right side up this way. Okay, here comes the fun part. We're going to take this and fold it on the score lines, and I'm going to cut in at the 4 1/2 and 6 1/2 marker on both sides. To sturdy up the box, I'm going to fold these tabs down that I scored at 1/2 inch. And if you need to, you can bring in a bone folder to kind of really get these burnished down and looking flat. Because next we're going to take fast fuse adhesive and go down the length and stick those tabs down. This is going to build a nice solid box. So here we go, right down the length. And then finally, I'm going to add some adhesive here. I missed the top there. And here. On both sides, here and here. And then I'm going to wait and put adhesive on the back side of this. So watch, we're going to take the sticky part and we're going to stick the sticky to it. Like that. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. So fold down the sticky part and stick the sticky to it. Now you have kind of half a box, right? With sticky exposed here. Can you see the fast fuse? I don't know if you can see it. I'm kind of hovering and my camera is going, what are you doing, Celine? So I'm going to put fast fuse on the outside here and here on the inside of my box. So the sticky is face out on this piece and it's facing in on this piece, and then it'll overlap and stick together beautifully. So I'm just going to fold this back and then forward and try and line up the top of the box. There we go. If you do have an overlap, you can always trim it with scissors. This one's coming out pretty good. It should be pretty square for you. And same thing, I'm going to note the top of my box. Look at how cute this is. And it's great for fitting a card inside or several cards inside. Now I'm going to take just my fingernail. You could, again, use a bone folder if you want and get a little V going there so that I can make this a different kind of box. If you wanted to, you can put a little strap over the top, and now you've got like a purse. So you just close it up with a closure here. But I just want it to hold cards. So this is going to be perfect for what I need. Yesterday, I stamped this card, and I had quite a few questions about the Wink of Stella piece, so I'm going to use that to embellish my box. I stamped this a bit earlier on watercolor paper using the black archival ink pad. And my Bermuda Bay ink pad is still on the table, so I'm just going to put a little bit of Daffodil Delight and Bermuda Bay marker colors on my ink pad. Next I'm going to grab this and start to watercolor. So I'm going to pick up my yellow, and it looks like there might be a little Bermuda Bay left from last night on my... Oh no, see, like the Bermuda Bay came off on my little scratch paper. It's that easy to clean the brush when you're watercoloring with Wink of Stella. I like to call it Wink of Watercolor. I'm going to pick up the gold, or the Daffodil Delight in this case. It's going to be gold. We're going to make it gold. And then I'm going to color the center of these. I didn't quite let it dry long enough, I think. It didn't move last night, but I did give it an extra couple of minutes to dry. I literally just stamped this in between. And then I'm going to pick up the Bermuda Bay next and add the darkest areas first. So that you go straight into the marker color and pick it up like you're coloring with a marker. And I'm going to do both fluffy areas, the little squiggles here. Okay, now I'm going to pull out the color a little bit and get it a little bit more diffused and go across and fill in these extra areas. So it'll be light and dark, and in this case black because I didn't let it dry long enough, but that's okay, you get the idea. Okay, so when you're fussy cutting with scissors, the best way to do it is to keep your scissors stationary. Oops, my little charm is on my thumb there. Keep the scissors stationary and move the thing that you want to cut out. Actually, I'm going to cut this piece out because it's gigantic. That'll be easier to cut. So I'm going to move my paper and keep my scissors stationary. This is going to keep it less choppy, and on the final product, it's going to look more refined. It won't be, like I won't have any choppy edges like that one, that's for sure. I'm leaving a little white border around the edge so that when I hang it from the box that it will sit correctly. I had some questions about the Bermuda Bay ribbon from last night's project. People emailed me. This one was one of the ribbons that I cut the edge off of one side. So to make the hanger for this ornament, I'm just going to cut the edge off the other side. I took about 1/8 of an inch off the satin ribbon, just so I could hang my ornament. I didn't want it hanging from like the whole thing because it was too thick. So I've got this little piece of ribbon hanging here. I'm going to add a little fast fuse to the front of my box. That'll be dual purpose. I'm going to tack my ribbon, stick the ornament on top, and then I'll add a bow with a glue dot. To tack the other side of this decorative ribbon, I'm going to ball up a glue dot with my fingers and stick it behind where that ribbon's going to sit, so that's just going to hold it in place. It'll be fine right there. This is just a decorative thing so that when I give my mom her box that it looks cute, so it doesn't need to be extra. But you can do all sorts of things. You can add handles, you can add paper handles, you can add ribbon handles. You can, if you're using ribbon handles, you could add a brad to either side to make it, you know, more finished. But I actually like it the way that it is, and I know that my mom is gonna love her cards. I'll probably have to add some rhinestones. You know I do. Here they are. I'm just going to add a couple. I think that I need to put these on some earrings because they're just so cute. Okay, that's it for this week's Fun Friday. I'll see you next week, and if you have any ideas for me on something you'd like to learn, go ahead and leave a comment on this post, and I will take a look and pick something. Thanks so much. Have a great night.